This is Call of Duty. Call of Duty is an FPS or first-person shooter. That means that the game is based on moving around the map and shooting the opposing players while completing the various objectives of the game mode at that time. When the game released on October 29, 2003, it was available on a few platforms such as Microsoft Windows, OS X, PS3, and Xbox 360. Then, with different newer versions throughout the years, other platforms became available, such as Xbox One, Wii, Wii U, and PS4. Soon to release is the newest version of the Call of Duty family, Modern Warfare 2, which will be available on the PS4, the PS5, PC, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series X and S. Call of Duty has both a single-player component and a multiplayer component. The single player consists of a campaign where the player will progress through a story that was written by the game developers. The multiplayer is the most popular mode, and that is what people love about Call of Duty. There are various different modes within the multiplayer experience, with some examples being free-for-all, where every man is for himself, and other game modes such as Team Deathmatch. With Call of Duty being a first-person shooter genre, it allows the player to advance through the gameplay environment in the campaign setting or with other human players in the multiplayer setting, battling against each other. The campaign is won by completing every mission in the campaign. In multiplayer, however, there is no way to win except for the individual games. Each player can level up until they reach the max level, at which point they could prestige, which will send their level back to 1, but they will get a prestige level. The core of any COD multiplayer is killing the opposing team before they kill you. There are various game modes where there are subsequent objectives like controlling a certain objective on the map or collecting dog tags after a kill. But the one thing that every single game mode shares is that you want to be able to shoot the other team before they can kill you first. Call of Duty is a pretty casual game, meaning most players want to just get in the game, level up, get attachments and cool camos for their gun, and then get off. Playing the objective isn't necessarily valued by everybody because winning or losing doesn't really matter that much. As mentioned previously, the first installment of Call of Duty was released on October 29, 2003, with World War II as a setting, allowing players to play through the view of American, Soviet, and British soldiers. Since the first release, the franchise has expanded with several sequels and expansions set in the Cold War, outer space, and even futuristic worlds, including the most recent game in the series releasing on October 28, 2022. There are 19 total games in the Call of Duty series, and Call of Duty Black Ops is by far the best-selling entry of the franchise, with 30.72 million copies being sold. Call of Duty is an interesting game in the fact that it has 3 different developers who make games on an evolving cycle between the 3. The 3 developers are Sledgehammer Games, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch, with Activision being the publisher for the game. Every year, one of these developers will release a game while the other 2 continue to work on theirs. As of 2021, at least 250 million people have played Call of Duty at least once, and an estimated 400 million in sales. Additionally, the average viewers of Call of Duty Warzone on Twitch in August 2022 was over 44,800 viewers. The Call of Duty League is the most popular COD league in the US, and it is structured like many other sports leagues, where each team will represent a city and all games are played within the league itself. Similar to most other sports leagues, there is a playoff called the Call of Duty League Major, where the 12 teams play in a double elimination tournament to decide the winner of the major. In Call of Duty franchise news, on September 15, 2022, the Call of Duty Next event was held to unveil the future of the series. During the event, it was announced that Cod Modern Warfare 2 will be available in October, and also Cod Warzone 2.0 scheduled for release November 16th. And Warzone Mobile expected for download on iOS and Android in 2023.